making their product?
Testing. Is it good? Maybe I'll keep it like this. Can you? Is my sound good? I hope so. Anyone there? Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's 11:35. Hey, close enough. Okay. Sorry, I was 5 minutes late. Okay. It's February 27th. It's nighttime. Oh, by the way, 11:35 p.m. New York City time. We're going straight into it. So we got updates for COVID. And yes, so first one, Australia approves the Moderna vaccine for ages 6 to 11, but it's already approved for 12 and up. The reason why I put that there is kind of like seems a little off compared to what I'm going to talk about soon is that in the US, Moderna is still 18 and up. I'm still waiting for ages 5 to 17. Waiting. Come on. Can't be just Pfizer doing all this. You know, from what I'm hearing, Moderna is actually a little bit better. I got the 3 Moderna shots, and that was the best decision I made in my life. And I've said that. Oh, by the way, I received the clip. Nikki, Lord Nikki, if you're there, thank you for the clip. I appreciate it. The thing is, I wish I can do that on my iPhone because I'm barely home anyway. Okay, so now New York State mask mandate ends on March 2nd. Some people are saying why at that date because they have to reassess. We're going to make sure that there's a lag period. There's kind of like some wiggle room here and there. All right, and some discussion for people to just to get the word out that they that's going to be optional with masks, and I'm kind of not comfortable with it because we're not out of the woods yet, even though we've seen that steep decline, which I will show you. I actually have the graphics from the Governor Kathy Hochul's briefing that was held earlier this afternoon. Okay, so the mask mandate ends, and then on this Wednesday, March 2nd, includes those who are ages 2 and up in childcare facilities. So local governments, local municipalities, cities, or counties can still have a mask mandate. It's not like, this New York State says, oh, you can't have a mask mandate. It's not like, in Florida. I don't know if I have the evidence to prove it, but I think Florida said, oh, no masks, and then, hey, there you are. I just want to make sure. I'm a little sleepy, but we're getting there. I was sleepy earlier today, but right now I'm doing a little bit better. So, I'm doing my streams and all that stuff. Also, sorry to go off topic. Yeah, my mom is gonna get knee replacement surgery tomorrow morning. I don't know if you can hear me, but right now, I don't know if you can hear her voice as she's talking, but I made sure that the microphone is very sensitive so you're able to hear me. So, anyway, so, a little nervous. I hope everything will be okay. Earlier today, I got my glasses fixed. It's plastic, so unlike metal, plastic expands, and so I had to get it readjusted. So my friend's mom, so my friend who fixed the glasses, her mom is a patient. Well, she's a patient as well. The daughter is a patient, but so her mom got knee replacement surgery. I think it was over a week ago, and so she's back at walking. She did the physical therapy in her house and was taking the pain medication. So now we're just monitoring each other. So my friend is praying for my mom. So hopefully everything will be okay. The other thing is my mom's sister, my aunt, is coming, and it's an anti-vax, anti-mask person who got tested positive in the past. This person is a crazy. So, gotta wish me luck. I don't know if you can hear me about this one, but I'm gonna try to stay classy, not trashy, and then when they go low, we go high. And then I'm gonna use my critical thinking skills. Okay, and I'm trying to reassure myself that I am a good person because they tell me I'm a bad person. So, yes. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Okay. So, anyways, this includes kids ages 2 and up in childcare facilities. So counties may still require masks in schools. So that also cities or local municipalities. So we'll see how that goes. Mayor Eric Adams for New York City cannot wait to get out of this. he wants to end it soon for the mask and vaccine mandate, of course. So, also parents and guardians and individuals. Well, parents and guardians can still choose to have their kids' masks. Individuals, like myself included, okay, I want to have that choice to wear masks. And you should not bully me for it. And you should not criticize me for it. And you should not make fun of me for it. You should respect my decision, or I'm going to kick your ass, okay? Or I'm going to have you wear a mask, okay? I'm not, I've had it. I've had it. If you don't like it, your problem. I'm gonna kick your ass. Okay. Okay. So now, and I've said this again: do not bully, harass, criticize, or ostracize us just because we choose to have a mask. All right. And if you're going, if you're coughing, then do not use that excuse. Oh, it's optional. I don't have to wear a mask. No, 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 no. If you're coughing, you put your mask on, or I'm gonna kick your ass. I don't mean it physically, but because I have to keep it classy. But sometimes I gotta let it out. Sometimes. Next thing, so as I said, New York City indoor mask and vaccine mandate could. We don't know. Yes, kick some ass. We don't know, but he's thinking he wants to end it on March 7th. I think that's 1 week from tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, there are exceptions, which are similar to what I've just said. Actually, I'm going to talk more about exceptions, okay? That includes your healthcare workers and all that. All right, so starting tomorrow, and this one is super duper obvious. So students can don't have to wear masks when they're outside. I think that's in general, okay, as long as you're being adequately distanced. Now that being said, if you're outside and if I cough in your face, you're gonna get it, okay? Oh, I gotta see this. I gotta see that clip. I don't. Well, maybe tomorrow we'll see. Okay, because after this stream, after I do the raid, I will. I'm actually gonna go to sleep because I have work tomorrow. But anyway, so please, 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 even if we are loosening restrictions, remember if you've seen, I don't know, Nikki, if you've seen my last stream on Friday. So Great Britain actually, when they saw the cases go down, once they eased all the restrictions, it didn't it stopped and it just plateaued. So and the cases are still high. So again, you have to be very, very, very careful. Okay. So as I said, be careful, be vigilant. The plan is, you know, get tested, get vaccinated and boosted. Okay. Get tested, especially if you're working in a high risk area, if you're exposed, if you think you're exposed to someone, if you're feeling some symptoms. I haven't got tested in a while actually, so shame on me because I didn't get tested because I didn't feel any symptoms. And and I went to Katsucon, but I felt fine. The only sore throat I guess because I'm talking a lot. There is also people here in California that are already not following the mask guidelines, sorry. Being in retail is high risk because of these anti-mask morons. You're probably gonna hear them say this. We knew it all along that you don't need to wear a mask, this and that. Things change, you know. So a lot of us who survived, from COVID, so I hope I hope they developed natural immunity. Okay, and then there's others who got vaccinated. So for the most part, I think around it's still 70s and lower 80s who got at least one dose. Okay, it's not enough. Also blaming Biden too. Remember when they said thanks Obama? Remember that one where I think there was this clip. Am I able to open this clip? Maybe. Let me see. Thanks Obama. The thanks Obama one. Thank. I couldn't find it, but there is a lady or something. Oh, it's not there. Oh, maybe this one. Maybe this one. Yeah, let's see what this one is. But let me just make sure I turn this on. Is it on? Let's see. Oops. Sorry. Let me just turn this on. Okay, so this is the Thanks Obama one. Maybe this.
Ever since Obama has been re-elected president, this whole country has gone to shit. Let me show you what I mean and how bad it is. This perfume smells like dick. Thanks, Obama. My dog took a giant shit on the carpet. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Obama. There's too much trash here, and I only have 2 hands. Thanks, Obama. Just got my period again. Thanks, Obama. This book sucks. Thanks, Obama. This porno isn't even any good. Thanks, Obama. SPF 30? That's racist. I need at least SPF 50. Thanks, Obama. What the fuck is in my sink? Thanks, Obama. No Patriots in the Super Bowl. Thanks, Obama. Time travel. Still not an option. Thanks, Obama. This sandwich tastes exactly the same as the inside of my asshole. Thanks, Obama. It's almost Valentine's Day. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Obama. Nobody even liked my Facebook status. Thanks, Obama. Condom broke again. Thanks, Obama. My kid punched another kid in the face at school today. Thanks, Obama. You know what? I'm probably gonna die someday. Thanks, Obama. Hunger Games? More like thanks, Obama. My boyfriend keeps trying to put his dick in my butt. Thanks, Obama. Rap music. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Obama. Justin Bieber still not following me on Twitter. Thanks, Obama. God, my arms are so sore. Thanks, Michelle Obama. Thanks, Obama. Thanks, Obama.
This message was brought to you by the Teletubbies.
Whoa. Yes, this video was inspired by the Thanks, Obama gifs because they're fucking hilarious. So everyone can just calm down because it's a joke. Probably say make sure you subscribe to our channel. We put out reviews every Wednesday. Well, we make new videos every Wednesday. We put them out as...
Alright, I had enough. Okay, I have enough. Okay, that's it. Let me take this out. Okay. Yeah, you're blaming Biden. So that's what I think. When I saw blaming Biden, that's what I thought of. I thought of that video. Oh boy. So where have I went? Okay, get tested. Get vaccinated and boosted. So and then New York is going to monitor the wastewater. Also, a few streams ago, I talked about how there are different strains or variants of COVID in the wastewater. It could be from other things as well. Okay. So global trends you gotta monitor. You know, if it weren't for monitoring for global trends, we wouldn't have found Omicron. But it's very important simply because even though we're so blessed to be in the US, having a lot of vaccines, being fully vaccinated, but the problem is, what is this? Something came in. Okay, so the thing is, a lot of countries don't have enough vaccines, and not everyone is getting vaccinated around the world. There is an equity issue when it comes to vaccination. So those who are not vaccinated, they're like the reservoirs, basically, for developing new variants or new strains. So that's the concern. So it's very important. So once we monitor, at least we can, reinstate the mandates, maybe get people boosted and whatnot. By the way, I'm still waiting for the new formulation of the vaccines. If it comes in, I'll keep you updated. Okay. Sorry about that. Also, we have to retain the flexibility to reassess and make adjustments needed depending on the indicators, which we're going to talk about soon. All right. Okay. So, even though the mask mandates are lifted, there are exceptions, as I said. So, masks are still required, at least in New York State, for the following: healthcare settings, adult care facilities and nursing homes, correctional facilities, homeless shelters, domestic violence shelters, public transportation, so your buses, your trains, your subways, your planes, your ferries, all of those. All all means of public transportation. If you have a private car, okay, and you're alone, that's fine, okay? You don't have to wear a mask. So just in case if you're asking. For establishments or businesses that choose to require masks, please don't ostracize them. Please don't make fun of them. Please don't bully them. It's their choice. You gotta respect it, okay? That just because they say, "Oh, the mask mandate's lifted," doesn't mean, "Oh, you're doing a mask mandate in your own business. Shut down the business. Fine them." No, that's not how it works. Individual local governments like the city or county, etc. So New York City could be extending that mask mandate, even though we don't know if March 7th will be that date. But we'll see how it goes. But if there's outbreaks, for example, at least local municipalities can make that decision. And just keep in mind that mask or not to mask, if you're not sure, wear a mask, wear it, okay? If you're not sure, that's another thing, okay? And I actually have a little section on who should wear masks, regardless of what level it is, okay? Since COVID's not over yet, the pandemic's still not over yet, even though we are making progress. So large crowds and gatherings, people should know that, especially if you follow me. Those at high risk for COVID, if you're tested positive for COVID, even I think if you're tested positive for COVID, you gotta stay home. Next thing is if you have symptoms or you're recovering. So if you remember, feels like a long time ago. So they shortened the quarantine to about 5 days, and then about the next 5 days you have to wear a mask, that kind of thing. It's simply because we have Omicron now, and it's not as severe as Delta and any of the previous strains. And my throat hurts a little bit. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So, yes, we're good. Please don't make fun of people who are wearing masks, please. Okay? So, next graphics these are not mine, but it's very informative to look at least, even though it's just New York State. But I think for all the states, it's pretty similar because all the states are generally going in a downward direction in general. So you can see here, that's the record. January 7th, the day after my birthday, 90,132 new cases for one day. And then now, this is as of Saturday, this is 1,671. So big drop over there. But that doesn't mean you get complacent, because it could go up again. So this is all the cases in general. This is just the kids alone. So you can see here, similar metrics. So positivity rate, also very similar. It used to be 23.2%. That's almost 1 in 4 people. Now it's going down, so that's a little less than 2 in 50, so to speak. Still a little high for me, to be honest, but much, much better than the 23.2. Okay, still 20 deaths. Our thoughts and prayers are with them, with the friends and families. Hospitalization has gone down, so it went from 12,000 over 12,600, and then we're to below 2,000. So yes, we're turning around. We're turning the corner, so to speak. And this is for kids. So hospitalizations, it peaked over here, and then now it's back to the pre-Omicron peak. So these are all the evidence that you're seeing here. Why Governor Kathy Hochul wants to lift the mask mandates. Vaccinations. So those on the right, I know you can't see. Sorry, you can't see it, but it's a little blurry. So for the 18 plus who got fully vaccinated and or got the first dose, New York is number 1 in per capita. Also for 12 to 17, New York is number 1 per capita in terms of vaccinations, whether it's your first dose or completing your primary series. However, we are number 2 when it comes to 5 to 11-year-olds getting at least the first dose or getting vaccinated. And those numbers, even though it's going up a little bit, they're not good. Got to work on that because those are the more at risk. Even though things are going down, you always want to have that protection. All right. Number 1 is actually in the next slide, Illinois. So for the 5 to 11-year-old fully vaccinated, Illinois beat us by about 1.6 percentage points. But actually, it's among large states, so that New York is doing very well. So you see everything else, 12 to 17 and 18 plus getting fully vaccinated. We're doing very good. Also, just as a reminder, let me fix myself. Okay, there we go. As a reminder, for CDC guidance on masks, we're the healthy people can don't have to wear masks as long as in their counties you're in the low or medium risk of COVID. If you're high risk, then it doesn't matter whether you're vaccinated or not or whatever health status you have, you wear a mask indoors. So this is the indoor mask guidance. We're going to use these. You're going to use these. Okay, so in order to be low, okay, so if it's fewer than 200 cases per 100,000 in the past 7 days, rolling average. So if it's below 10 per 100,000 people getting admitted to the hospital for COVID, or less than 10% of staff inpatient beds occupied by COVID, then you're fine. If you're either 10 to 20% of there are new COVID admissions per 100,000 hospitalized, or if you're 10 to about 15% of staffed inpatient beds occupied by COVID patients, then you're medium. So if you're a healthy person with no pre-existing conditions and whatnot, so you don't have to wear a mask. And if you think there's a risk, you speak with your doctor. But in this case, I strongly encourage you to wear a mask if you're not sure of it. And then above 20% of new COVID admissions, above 20, not 20% rather, but more than 20 admissions. So at least 20 admissions per 100,000 people are new COVID admissions, so that you gotta wear a mask, okay? Or if it's 15% of staffed inpatient beds occupied by COVID are occupied by COVID. Now, next thing is if you have 200 or more cases per 100,000 in the past 7 days, and you're less than 10, okay, for the per 100,000, or if it's less than 10% of inpatient beds are by COVID patients, then you're medium. Now, the reason why there's nothing in here where it's not available is because once you get to 200 or more, you go straight to the medium or the high part. Okay, and if there's 10 more than if there's at least 10, okay, new COVID admissions for every 100,000 people in a location, or if there's at least 10% of inpatient beds are COVID patients, then it's high. So very important. So just as a reminder, so in this case, you can see it like this. For the low levels of transmission, it's up to you if you want to wear a mask. It's a personal preference, and it depends on the personal level of risk. Okay, so if you're immunocompromised or if you have pre-existing conditions, for example, mask up. I'm in healthcare, I'm still masking up. If you're in the medium level of transmission, so if you're not sure about it, I would I'd wear a mask, okay? But in the CDC guidelines, you can talk to a healthcare provider about additional precautions. But still, just if you're not sure, just wear it, okay? I've said that many times. Okay, especially if you're immunocompromised or high risk. And if you live with or have a social contact with someone at high risk, you get tested prior to interacting. And of course, you gotta wear the mask. If it's high level, you already know, of course, wear a mask indoors regardless of your vaccination or health status. Okay, so again, this is a guide. So I hope you learned something. And we're actually gonna switch gears. In this case, I only did the subways. I didn't check all the other trains, but if there are any updates, you will see them on Instagram tomorrow morning. Very likely. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears and we're gonna do this. Does it work? Can I get this? Yes? Oh, not yet. My apologies. Okay, so if I can find it. Oh, I think it's here. Yes. So that's why I moved it. Okay, so there we go. It was hiding. It was somewhere there. Got a little transition in here. Oh boy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. So, switching gears, this is for the subway advisories for the week of February 28th through March 4th. We're going to start with the ongoing. Okay, so let's see what I have here. So the Clark Street thing you should already know about. The 2 and 3 trains skip Clark Street. So let's move here. Okay, so Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Some of the northbound 4 trains will be expressed from 167th Street to Burnside. So skip these three stops. And that'll be the last stop. That's it. It's going to go back to Manhattan afterwards. 9:45 a.m. to 3 p.m. Northbound 4 skips Mosholu Parkway. And I don't know if they still doing this, but I put it there just in case. But, in case if they didn't finish their Sandy work already, Southbound Nnq trains will be local and will be stopping at 163rd and 155th Streets. It'll be local between 168th and 145th Streets. So that's 9 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. If it does happen, of course. This is still ongoing, so we switch to nighttime. So why is that? Because northbound D train is express between 145th Street and Tremont. So we'll skip 155th, 161st, ouch, 167, and 170th and 174th, 175th Streets. The next thing is we're going to have issues with the 7 train. So S train will be running here. Will be running between the 42nd Street shuttle will be running. Okay? It only has 2 stops, Grand Central and Times Square. Also, of course, 9th Street, 23rd Street are closed at 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. for some cleaning, I believe. Okay, so that's an ongoing thing. Okay, let's switch to the daytime. We go to the 7 train. So Westbound is express between 74th and Queensboro Plaza. So it will stop at 61st Street, Woodside. We go to the Bronx 6 train. So 6 is local. So 9:45 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. It's local between 3rd Avenue and Hunts Point. And southbound 6 trains express between Parkchester and Hunts Point, but on the other end, it goes local northbound. The next thing is L train is splits at Broadway Junction at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And just letting you know, it's single tracks between Broadway Junction and Canarsie, so we'll only use 1 track, and that's the Manhattan-bound track. So pay attention when it comes to boarding when you get to Broadway Junction. That's the daytime. We go to the nighttime. So we're going to focus on the 1, 2, and 3 trains. So southbound is local between 96th Street and 42nd Street. Okay, and just also starting at 10:30 p.m. to 5 a.m., the 3 train actually extends to 34th Street, Penn Station. So just a heads up there. Next thing is the A train. This is a little wonky, but southbound A trains express between 59th Street and Canal. So it will skip 50th, 23rd, and Spring Streets. Okay, E train will skip southbound, skips 23rd and Spring. So just a heads up there. All right. The next thing also on the A train, westbound A train goes express between Broadway Junction and Utica, so we'll skip Rockaway Avenue and Ralph Avenue. Also, there's no C service as well, just letting you know. There's no F train between J Street and Church Avenue, so you're going to take a bus, okay? Also, there's no G train south of Hoyt, so no G train between Hoyt, Skirmerhorn, and Church Avenue. The bus will actually stop at Skirmerhorn and I believe it would be Smith Street. So it's about, a block or 2. You can walk a little bit over here. So, the stop will be here. Also, the next thing, what we have is Southbound Nnq. This is only for 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. This February 28th to March 2nd. Southbound Nnq will be express between 34th Street and Canal, and of course, it's going to stop at 14th Street. The next thing is we're going to go to the 6 train. So the 6 will run in 2 sections. So the first one, it'll run from Brooklyn Bridge City Hall over here, still local, and then it'll go to 149th Street Grand Concourse. So that's the first section. The northbound skips 138th Street Grand Concourse. So you can take the 4 to get on that. The second section of the 6 runs between 125th Street and Pelham Bay Park. Next thing is the 7 train. Here we go again. This one pisses me off a lot, even though I don't take the 7 train as much. There's no 7 train between Queensboro Plaza and 34th Street Hudson Yards. I already talked to you about that. The S train will be running in this section over here between Times Square and 42nd and Grand Central under 42nd Street. So the buses will run between Queensboro Plaza and Vernon Jackson, and then another bus will run between Times Square and Hudson Yards. Also, northbound N trains will be on the Manhattan Bridge between Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center. They'll stop at DeKalb and then go to Canal Street on the lower level. In addition, we're going to go to the 6 train again. This is only for February 28th and March 2nd. So 11:45 p.m. to 5 a.m. So southbound 6 go express between Hunts Point and 3rd Avenue 138th Street. In addition, there's another one that only happens on about 2 days. So starting on March 1st and March 3rd. So 11:45 p.m. to 5 a.m. Southbound 6, 4 and 6 will be expressed between 42nd Street and Brooklyn Bridge City Hall, and then it will stop at 14th Street Union Square. So that's all. There's gonna be more updates. So this is just preliminary. This is the fact that when going onto Twitch, that's the perks about going onto Twitch first, because if you go to Twitch, you'll get the information first. Same thing goes with the reviews. If you noticed, I did the review and I posted it about 1 week after I posted my review on Twitch. Come on, man. You gotta start watching my Twitch streams. Maybe because more people know me on Instagram, but it's okay. But still, we want you to come and Twitch. Have fun also, not just Instagram, even though Instagram I'm more known, but I need to get myself affiliated so I can get my Subway emotes in and my Giyu emotes in. So anyway, thank you so much for joining the stream. Actually, to be honest, I wanted to do more of so back on Friday night, I don't know if you were back in Friday night. I don't know if you were there. Oh, oops. You know what? I'll go back to this because I see the chat here. So, Shelby and Katniss were there. Were in the stream, and we were watching. Okay. Oh yes. Oh, that's 8 p.m. technically. I actually have a session. So at 8:30 tomorrow. So Eastern time, of course. So 5 p.m. PST. That's 8 p.m. in New York City. So, but yeah, I did a reaction video stream, and it was fun. It was in Spanish. So it's a mini project called Después de Anochecer. Yeah. So for there, I was practicing my Spanish, and we were watching Bochinche, the gossip, and it was funny. You should see the VODs. I also post. It's being worked on and being posted on YouTube, but it's on the VODs. You'll see it. So anyway, I'm gonna look. Oops. I went on the wrong. I went on the wrong window. I pressed on the wrong thing. Oh, we got technical issues. Anyway, so I'm gonna. Let's see who am I gonna raid. Let's see. There's Patch, and then there's. Oh, it's Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy. So Junie Pat's doing Final Fantasy. Those are my favorite couple streamers. By the way, one of them, I think Pat is Filipino, and I think Junie is Japanese. So anyway, so I'm gonna transfer to the. I'm gonna do the raid, and in the words of you, DJ Nikki Zen, have a great day, and I hope you all stay healthy and safe. And I'm also gonna add one more thing. En las palabras de Doctora María Polo, he dicho, transmisión ha terminado. So what she said was, in the words of Doctor Maria Polo, she's a judge at Caso Cerrado, which means case closed in Spanish. And I said, he dicho, transmisión ha terminado. That means, I have said, stream has ended. But we're gonna do the raid, okay? Anyway, have a good night. I know it's a short stream, but you know, if we go according to schedule, I will see you this Friday night, hopefully 11:30, so we can do the subway stuff and the COVID stuff, and hopefully I'm gonna do more of that Spanish stuff. See you then. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot to do the raid thing on the computer. Okay, so coming up, gonna do more COVID updates, and I'm gonna also one more subway update starting on, I think it was tomorrow. So if you use the Metro card, you use the whatever that is, the Omni. So if you use it 12 times for the week, after the 12th time, everything's free. So there's gonna be a new fare system, and I'll probably talk about that this Friday. See you then. Bye bye. Thank you for the feedback.